tee this one up. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Sayed. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
As a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers will make nice catches. But it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on second down. He wants to throw it again. Right on the money. Breaks it up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes. Rodgers threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Pressure coming. quarterback just went and missed it.
This is so sick of it.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Rides the back on the option to give. Ain't getting down. Top line picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
To the air. It's Sayed. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll leave 1st and goal for this offense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive towards a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they pay off the drive, covering just 22 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Trying to get the corner. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Turning it on. Past the 20.
You needed that. Everybody get done. It's the report. They let that shit run.
This offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous.
Niggas can't stop us anyway.
If this quarterback gets through his progression, David,
it's fucked up. When defense can't stop our offense, you really fucked.
And it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection.
Don't hold your breath, buddy.
Wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Yeah,
I like the decision.
Let me ask you a better question, though. Is he going to win the game? Is he going to win, though?
Not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a
will
big
you
play.
win? Is he going to win, though? He ain't got nothing for that. We can't guarantee to win.
Here late in the half.
I tell you what. I'm going to win this fucking game. How about that?
From the shotgun, the inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
We'll wait on that.
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Red Raiders need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Hits him with a stiff arm. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Pocket breaking down. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw.
You can put it on like, you can put your flex like 0. Put them bitches on 0. You get in the goal line, put them on 0, put them on like 5.
When their defense comes on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Makes a move. Oh, what vision.
You needed that.
And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Take him out there, man. You finna get bombed on.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets him first down at the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. These corners going to give them some space. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned.
Oh, it's going to be a tip, dude. It did. We got some play. Yeah, if you just run kind of around the ball and just keep pressing, like, it's better if you press X, though. Yeah, just position.
Tucked away in the second half.
Oh, you go with that.
Here he comes with the return. Gives him the big stiff arm. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got a little space. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Under fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Wants to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. Nice job. You pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
To throw, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success, You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Dropping back, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
You do, bro. Real good, Mason.
Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
He ain't gonna get no stop, bro.
Offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get.
There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Drills him with the stiff arm. Finds his way up to the 4 before he goes out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in the practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters. And after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Sayet. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get...
Turning it on! Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown LSU. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in the house, but the offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Forced out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Johnson looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Tagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes a connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's going to throw deep right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dances away. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Watkins. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Durham. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They're looking to throw on second and short. Unloads it left. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. State offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to keep it in the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's good.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Smashes him with the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Finds his man. It's Sharp. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. LSU quick to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and...
GG, bro.